Welcome into Spectating Warzone Solos. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take on the Reckoning. Hopefully, it's not our reckoning, but take on old boy. He's AFK. All right, well, that's fine. We just whack. All right, what's up, my boy? Hey, this is Steve. Thanks for coming out, Steve. Thanks for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be spectating Warzone Solos today. Of course, I always try and show my gulag, so you know, when I splat, it's not super weird, but I also think that's fun to get an elimination at the beginning of the game. Either way, we're going to be playing. We're going to be spectating a random player, hopefully one that's relatively good, because it's been rough lately, but we'll see what happens. Either way, we're placing 112th. I've got myself a cup of coffee, and we are going to be spectating the one and only Gecko. This is actually really good coffee. All right, we got Gecko here. I would like to say that the way this is going to work is as follows. When I make my spectating content, what I like to do is I like to watch the player and we learn as much as we can from either them doing bad or them doing good. There is going to be times where I critique their gameplay. It just is a reality of what's going to happen. And there's going to be times where it seems like I contradict what I say. I hear that every once. I need to turn down the audio. I hear that every once in a while. Look, you have a billion games that you can play in Warzone, right? So just because I say you're going to get better from doing one thing and you're going to get better from doing another thing, and I'm going to say don't do that at certain times and don't do this at certain times, doesn't mean that they necessarily contradict each other. It just means that there's a time for everything, right? That's what I want to give you up front so that you understand why I critique people's gameplay the way that I do. And a little reminder, I splatted the ground, all right? I am completely gone out of this game. So maybe take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm not the end-all be-all of Call of Duty knowledge. There's definitely players that are better than me, but I hope that you can learn something from this gameplay. And it looks like Gecko has some pretty decent shots. He also has what I would like to say is trigger discipline. He didn't take a shot until the guy had pushed out into the open where he knew he could get the elimination, and it worked out. He does have a ground loot DTIR, and he just traded it for a, what is that thing called? A jack, an FJX horse? FJX horse, that's what it is. And he's running the Cat AMR as a secondary. This is technically a better, or his Cat AMR is his primary. I don't know. Would you consider the sniper the primary or the secondary? I'm not 100% sure. It's delicious. Oh my God, it's just so good. Anyway, I would also like to say thank you. I believe Leslie sent this. I don't want to be wrong, but thank you so much. This is incredible. I now have a place for my coffee. I now have a place to sit my coffee so that I can sit it on my mouse pad. That way I can reach it and I'm not like going a mile, because usually what I do is I have to reach all the way over here. Now I'm just like right here. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you so much. That's incredible. So happy about it. Thank you for sending that in. If you ever want to send me something, I think my PO box is like 200 University Boulevard Suite 2 something. I don't know. I'll have to find that and maybe I'll put it in the description. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe go ask Brooke. She knows. She has it in her Twitch chat for sure. I'm almost certain about it. Actually, I'm gonna go look in Brooke's chat right now. But this guy is doing what I would like to call not coming in with a plan. When you drop into Warzone, you should have a goal. You should at the very least have a goal. You don't necessarily have to have a plan, but a goal would be perfect. That is not the right PO box, Brooke. That is completely incorrect, and you need to delete that. That's insane. Anyway, you need to come in with a goal, because if you don't, you're going to end up just sitting in random areas of the map having no idea what you're doing. The interesting thing to me is that he does have his loadout, right? He's got static HV, he's got a Kar 98K, but the Kar 98K has a pretty weird sight on it, and I wonder if that's going to come back to bite him in the tail end, because I know that you tend to play better, at least most players will tend to play better on the big map, Urzikstan, with a scope that's a bit longer. That's why in most cases I'm going to recommend you use the range collar as your scope on the Kar 98K he's getting sniped at. I think he saw the sniper, but running in a straight line is crazy. You should at least wiggle side to side a little bit, like maybe slide to the left, then run up and slide to the right, and then slide to the left until you're completely out of sight of the enemy. Your goal when you're playing and you've got somebody that's shooting at you is to break that line of sight. He needs to lock in here. Yep, figured that was going to happen. Because that site's weird. I mean, that's like a Call of Duty 4 ACOG site right there. I don't think I can recommend that to pretty much anybody. I will let you know the next spectating video that we do is going to be on Rebirth Island. It's going to be kind of a farewell to Rebirth Island because not Urzikstan, because what is it called? Area 99 is coming up. But the irony is that Rebirth isn't leaving. So it's just goodbye to Rebirth spectating for at least a little bit. Usually I like to do Urzikstan. I feel like people like to lock in and watch a little bit longer on Urzikstan. The Rebirth people usually have TikTok brain. No offense if you play Rebirth. I'm just saying that the viewership is obviously less, retained less on Rebirth Island videos. And that's the reason I stick with Urzikstan is I feel like I can get the most information to someone during one gameplay. He still has that guy sniping at him. He's a little slow, very slow to react. I talked about this in a recent video, but one thing that I think makes a big difference in reaction time, obviously, is dexterity. Having the ability to use your hands properly, like being able to react quickly and having good reaction time on your controller or on your mouse and keyboard. But also, having a high IQ is huge. If you don't know, the average IQ of Americans is like 98. The average IQ of someone that does something professionally is usually like 125, 135 area. It's a lot higher than people who don't do things professionally. It's because they're able to lock in and they can problem solve very quickly. IQ is basically your ability to problem solve, but it all comes down to the speed at which you think, right? The speed at which you can figure things out. And whenever... This is crazy. Yeah, that ACOG side is terrible. He needs to switch out to something else if he can. What? Brother, huh? How did he hit all... I mean... And then he loses them. Insane. Insane to me. Brother, congratulations on your third elimination. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But yeah, so I would say... Not enthusiasm. I'm trying to think. Curb your expectations, right? If you're someone that really, like, I would recommend doing an IQ test. I've talked about this before. I recommend doing an IQ test. I'm not saying that you should... I'm trying to say don't beat yourself down so much, right? You may not have grown up learning at the same rate as a lot of these guys that are pros. Do not compare yourself to professional people because they're a lot better at what they do. They've learned a lot more. And frankly, they're probably a little bit better because of their environmental differences in their life, right? And IQ comes from basically learning how to solve problems throughout your life. So it's just getting better at solving problems. There are like games and stuff that you can play on your phone that'll teach you how to solve problems faster. I think that would help a lot of people when they're playing Call of Duty. You're bored throughout the day, play a game on your phone, right? Because when you're playing Call of Duty, you don't realize what you're doing. And sometimes like thinking more clearly about what's happening, like thinking specifically, this is what I need to do, would help out a lot. And you won't do that while you're playing Call of Duty because you get scared, you get nervous. You got a lot going on in the game that you have to think about all the time. And if you're not used to thinking about a lot of things at the same time, then it's going to become a little bit difficult. Either way, we've got Gecko in the gulag fighting Hefe, or Jeffy, if you will. I'm in Texas, by the way, so there's usually a lot of players from Mexico in here, or at least Spanish speakers. It's usually just what happens because there's Dallas servers, and most people in Texas or New Mexico or Arizona, maybe not Arizona, but that area is going to end up with a lot of Spanish speakers because it all goes to Dallas. Gecko loses this. Yeah, I saw that coming, dude. He just egoed in weird ways, and he got too nervous. He didn't have enough ammo. It was just a bad situation all around. That was just not going to work out for our boy. So what do we have from Jeff right here? Jeff! We are whitewashing this poor man.
You could have got on a goddamn line and got out of there. Instead, you want to try to challenge, bro. Y'all motherfuckers always think y'all better than what y'all are. You fucking suck. Probably raise you off, you motherfucker.
Oh my god, brother. Who is this man? Who is he? Oh my goodness. That's crazy out of our boy, frankly. That is wild. I gotta remember to go through and bleep out what that guy said. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Who knows? What are we, 10 minutes into the video? Yeah, maybe we're okay. He says some crazy things, dog. He says some crazy things. For the sake of it, I know. I'm gonna mute because I feel like he may say some things that are a little rough and we don't need to hear that. Our goal is to learn from the player. This guy, a little egotistical for someone with 1 elimination. Not the greatest idea. My guess is this. 1, he obviously has no idea what he's doing, right? He doesn't come in with a plan. He's just dropping in and looting up whatever's in front of him. He's got $8,000. What he should do is go grab his loadout as quickly as physically possible. If he can get enough money while he's looting here, he could get enough cash for a gulag kit as well, which is going to make sure that if he dies, he gets to go back into the gulag. My first thing when I come back in is I need guns, because if I don't have guns, then I'm going to die. And I need a gulag token. That way I can continue playing the game, even if I do die. I go for weapons first because I like to ensure that I will be able to fight anyone and I trust my skill. But if you don't trust your skill, it might be more beneficial to you to actually just go ahead and get a gulag token every single time. Good Lord, Brooke and Pipe are just having a text off in our group chat right now. I think they're talking about the wedding though, so I probably shouldn't talk smack. Yeah, this guy's in a bit of a pickle right here. I wonder. Not saying a word. Not saying a word. He's silent. He's locked in. Let's see what he's got for us, though. My God, that is just marvelous. Incredible, dude. The guy's still outside. I don't know what he's looking at that door for. Like the guy was going to come up and hop on him. Not going to happen. They'd have to... Realistically, you'd have to be a pretty smart player to know that you have a jump spot outside that you can jump up to each level of each of these buildings. And most players just aren't going to realize that. The TAC Evolver is not the play right here. He needs to pick up that DTR, which has ironically the same ACOG on it as that one guy had on his Kar 98K. He should have played it up while he was sitting there. The guy has a suppressed weapon that shoots really fast, which to me means he doesn't have mono rounds. He picked up the frag grenade, but he put it in his inventory, from what I could tell. Yeah, I mean, he's just playing in a really weird way, right? Because he doesn't need to fight this guy. He has... Oh, sorry. Someone's going to get mad at me. He dropped down right on the guy. I don't know how he got away with that. But anyway, he has the ability to go push for the buy station and get his loadout. I guess he's going to just play this, which... Someone else's weapons you're less likely to be good with, which is the reason I always pretty much say push for your weapons if you can, but there are times when you really shouldn't do it. So I understand some people get a little nervous. They don't want to push for their weapons. It makes a lot of sense. If you're not the best in the business, you know, there's no reason to try and do things that are a little risky. But $9,500, he should... Oh, are we not picking up RDBs, bro? We should be picking up RDBs every single time. What's our circle right now? We've got a decent circle. It probably ends about right here. If it doesn't, it's going to end up here. If it ends over here, I would be blown away, frankly, because that's a very unlikely circle based on what we have right now. We got quite a few places it could end. He's got a guy across. He's getting sniped from up above, so he needs to keep that in mind. Yep. Ironically, got shot from a third person. So this is where things get a little weird. When you hit that fourth moving circle to the fifth circle, you really need to lock down an area for yourself, because if you don't, you're going to end up in a bit of a pickle. Right now, he does not have the best advantage, right? He's got a guy directly across from him. It's a 1-to-1, right? He doesn't have an advantage over that guy. He's got a guy on his right. Basically a 1-to-1. He doesn't have the advantage. I have no idea what that play is where you just run over to the guy. That's insane to me that the player is doing that, but Warzone's really just a game of seeing who's going to screw up first and who can... Oh, no? Who can take advantage of that. So obviously that guy made the first mistake, which was pushing over in the open. Hefe not hitting enough shots right there to get the elimination is tough. but it puts the guy down below at the first floor. Now he does have a guy up top with a sniper rifle. Oh my God, it did push over to these buildings. That's interesting. That's an interesting circle because it holds every building right now. Literally all the buildings are in the circle right now. That's a tough circle. There's 19 players left. Hefe can see this guy's toes. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, of course he looks away when I zoom in. Incredible. This guy is AFK. He's AFK. What the hell? There wasn't a jailbreak, just to be clear, because I'd be back. So I don't know what that was. That was so weird. How very odd. Let's get a little coffee in our veins right now. Give me a second. He's still got another guy below him. You can hear it just a little. It's very, very quiet, but you can hear the footsteps. When you reach that 5th circle, though, what you need to do is really lock it in. Because if you're not locked in, like if you're not just finding the best position to be in, he should switch out his secondary for that striker on the ground, by the way. That would be the best play out of him. Enemy striker, definitely the play. He does not need an MTZ as well as the Holger. He needs to choose one and stick with it. He's going to keep 2 ARs, which is really going to screw him up in the close range. If he does, you need to take it. You need to take that striker, brother. Impressive that guy had specialist, by the way. So we need to keep that in mind as the guy moves forward, is that he's got every perk in the game now. This guy, is that a quartermaster suppressor? Because I feel like it doesn't look like it. Like, am I crazy? Look at the ammo real quick. That's not a quartermaster, right? I don't think it is. What this guy's going to end up doing, though, most likely, I will say he has great trigger discipline, at least from what I can tell. It seems like he will hold and not shoot at things he shouldn't shoot at. It's pretty nice. There's still a guy up the hill. Should probably keep that in mind just in case. But that guy up the hill, I think, is in a gunfight or fighting someone. I thought I saw something burning. No, that's not what that is. Never mind. Never mind. I thought there was something burning up there. Yeah, he saw what I saw, but I think that was just the umbrellas up there. Great shots. Great shots. Hefe might just win this thing. I mean, he's got a good opportunity. He was at 1 elimination. Now he's at 5. That's 4 eliminations since he got back. Math, right? But what he needs to do is not start shooting at everything. And he's got great trigger discipline, so I don't think he's going to. I think he does over peak a little bit. He's got that guy up on top of that building. He knows he's got a sniper rifle based on the singular shot that the guy is shooting. So that's information you should hold on to. He's getting sniped from the other direction as well. He might jump out this window. That's not the play. What he should have done is taken that zip, because now he really puts himself in a pickle. If there's a guy in this building, he could die. Taking the zip, to be clear, taking that zip line across is a risky play, but it keeps you in the high ground so that you end up in a better situation than your enemy. And keeping high ground is very important. If anybody's ever watched high ground, if anyone's ever watched Star Wars, then you know having the high ground is very important, right? Especially when you have a gun that shoots from your head, as weapons in Call of Duty do. That's why you have things like head glitches. So right now, 10 players left, 9 other than him. There's a buy station coming in. There's a guy on his right in the building beside him. A different guy through the buy station. If you look at the mini map real quick, you can see buy station across. So a different guy through that. There's another sniper. We can really account for about, including Hefe, about 6 of the players right now. There should be a guy across on the right, over on that roof on the right is my guess. There's a guy. He's got a guy right there. It's not worth the shoot. It's not. Ah, he failed the trigger discipline. This is where people start getting antsy. This is the exact moment people start getting antsy. And that's what happens. That is the exact thing that I am talking about. If you do not have trigger discipline, you over challenge, you put yourself out there, someone notices that you shot, and now you are dead. You lose the game for that. That's why you got to be weary whenever you're at the end of the game and know that it's not worth it to shoot at things sometimes. Unless you are constantly moving, which you should be at the end of the game, make sure you're constantly wiggling. You should not stand still unless there's 1 player left. This guy has 18 kills, by the way. 18 eliminations. Holy moly, his name's Made in Korea. He's got a guy right below him. Terrible smoke grenade. Interesting. What level is he? 839. Probably a legit player. 18 eliminations is really good. I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm changing up my reporting. If I see something sus, I'm not going to report unless I'm 100% certain Or at least in my opinion, I'm 100%, like, I think 100% this guy is cheating. I'm not reporting unless I see that. Yeah, I saw that map where it was going to go. I knew that it was going to do that.
Requesting recon flyover.
So he is popping UAVs and he has specialists, but we can't see the UAV because spectating is bugged in Warzone. There's nothing we can do about it. Guy down below, that's 1. He knows he's got a guy on the right as well. That's 2. Good shots. He's got a thermite. If he takes the thermite and tosses it, he wins that elimination. He's got a guy on the minimap right now on his right down below. If he waits, he's got a durable gas mask. This is the one time that I'd say like holding the durable gas mask and playing that is a good idea. 2 guys down below. One of them just died. If he takes that bridge, it's smoked. If he takes the bridge, he wins. He does not win now. The guy took the bridge. That's it. 100% that's it. The guy on the bridge wins the game. There's also a guy, I'm pretty sure, on the left-hand side sitting inside one of those little things. He's probably going to start moving in just a second. Interesting. He had a, if you look at the bottom right, I don't know if this shows it. Yeah, he had a PRD, so. Oh, he gets 1. Low health, needs to move in. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Well, he took the high ground. That's what he needed to do. This should be a W. He grabs that gas mask, a little bit more health on that. He has another selfie on the ground. Just in case this turns into a heal off, what I would do is grab that self revive. It's probably the best thing that you can do in this situation. He also has a buy station. This is actually a great play. If you grab that buy station, you're literally unnecessarily doing this. You have a buy station and you have a self revive and you have $11,000. If he tosses this, yep. Look. I'm telling you, I know the plays. You toss the buy station. You have 2 more self revives available to you. The guy down below has no way of getting up to him, right? He grabs 2 extra self revives, precisions where he's at, and then runs away. Oh my God, he just choked the bag so heavy. He has to go for the elimination. Literally has to. Has to. Oh my God. Oh my God! Oh, he just about choked that so hard, but he got the W, and that's what matters, ladies and gentlemen. On to game number 2. Welcome into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking on Lico the Beast. How does this happen 2 games in a row, dog? Well, say hello to Steve, everybody. Hey, Steve. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Let me get rid of my...
I don't know when she's going to take it. He's on the way to Florida.
What? He's going to Florida. He's going to Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. All right. We're going to be diving in right here, looking at a black screen. Incredible. We're going to be diving in, splatting the ground. You know the deal. We just did it. You were there. We were there. We were all there, really. Splat. So we're going to be spectating someone new, but I do want to let you know, if you haven't seen the patch notes for the upcoming update for Urzikstan, a lot's going to change. They're going to be changing all the perks. They're going to be changing all the weapons. You do get to keep all your weapon skins, all your weapons from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. Don't worry, that's still going to stay in the game. It's not going anywhere, but they are going to revert the map back, which I thought was incredibly dumb. They're reverting the map backward and getting rid of bunkers for this update. There's going to be no more pop-off power. There's going to be no more superstore. Honestly, it's insane. But either way, we've got good old Jacob Shea. I'm happy to be here. I just recently saw the patch notes, so I wanted to mention it to y'all. There's a lot of changes coming. We're still going to be making Urzikstan content, but for the first little bit, we're probably going to hop in and do some spectating on Area 99. I might do some tips videos on my Warzone Bootcamp channel, so stay on the lookout for that. I'll have to share that video or that channel with y'all very soon. Either way, Jacob's just kind of running around shooting his pistol. I don't know what the point is, but I can tell you one thing. Our boy did not drop in with a plan. And that's probably why he's acting like an absolute ignoramus. Let's see what level? Level 1250. What the hell? Okay, let's take a second. Let's see what he's got here. Let's see what he's got. He picked up a DG58. He's got a guy on his left. He hears the guy, and he dies to the guy. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right. Okay, all right. I don't know what's going on, but we're still just looking at this. This is truly remarkable. Oh, all right. Okay. Jacob, You got to take on JMOS X36. Can you do it, Jacob? I don't think he's going to get this W. No, I think he's going to get the W. He's about to turn it on, bro. He's about to start cheating. Yep, he's hacking. He's got the cheats, ladies and gentlemen. He's got him. My God, what a man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty, mighty man. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that he does that. I mean, I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm saying it's just weird to play like a goober a second ago. I wonder if he wanted to die. He was like, man, I can't find nobody. Let me go get a kill in the gulag. Come kill me. Like, that's the only thing I can imagine for what he was doing, but super weird. Super weird. Welcome to game number 2. The question of the day is this. What level are you in Black Ops 6? If you haven't gotten Black Ops 6, also tell me I've not purchased Black Ops 6. Let me know if you're going to be playing on update day as well. Excited to hear about that. Either way, we've got this guy down in front of him. He's got a guy on the right. Jacob's gonna die. I don't know if y'all know that, but Jacob's literally here to just pass away. He is not gonna win this game. He's challenging everything like an absolute goober. I think he wants to die. I have no other explanation for why he's playing the way that he is. He's got a... Okay, I was gonna say he's got an armor box in front of him, but I guess he's just gonna run the complete opposite direction. He's shooting random bullets. Jacob, are you cheating? Do you have hacks installed and you just can't figure out like how to use them? What's going on? It's weird how aware he was in the gulag, and then now it's like he's forgotten his own name. It's Jacob. In case y'all, yeah, what in the hell? What is that? Now we gotta spectate Commander Keith. Also level 1250. Interesting. Sitting inside of a building. My issue that I have is that when you sit inside a building, you just don't get better, right? Like, he got an elimination. I'm not trying to take that away from him in the slightest. I want to say he's obviously doing better than Jacob was. But I would like to see... I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement. You know what I'm saying? Is this guy underneath or is he above? Oh, he's above. There's a guy above him. Right now. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. How does that guy not shoot? What is that play? I think there's a certain amount of trigger discipline that you need, and then another... Oh, we're about to spectate this guy. Oh, yeah. No, wait, we're not. He's got a gulag token. I don't even... I wanted to spectate that guy. Let me see that guy. I want to see him. He looked like he's having a blast out here. I mean, he's going to win the game. So I know that that's going to happen. Commander Keith's not going to go back and go for the kill.
Gas is closing in.
All right. We got about 60 players. This guy's got 3 kills. Still spectating. Three spectators, 2 of which are not me, which is interesting. I wonder if people start spectating because they see they see that people have spectators. He's got an opportunity for big cash so he can get his loadout right here, by the way. He's going to play the shotgun. Interesting. He puts that thing in tack stance, picks up a stem. What? I've never seen someone whiff a kill so bad, unless it was me. I've whiffed it super bad. Hey, we're spectating Jordan. Yay. All right, Jordan, what do you have here for us, brother? What do you have? What do you have? What level is he? Level 1250. Oh, Jordan's got a ranked play. Ooh, he was a diamond player. It's a top percentage player right here. Top 1% player. Seriously. Maybe. I mean, maybe he's horrendous. I have no idea. He's, once again, just got 1 elimination. You're like, how do you make it this far in the game with only 1 elimination if you're going for gunfights? He's rocking a static HV. Jack slides. I mean, this is literally my loadout, except for the stupid NIDAR sight or whatever it's called. I'm waiting to see what his other weapon is, because if he's rocking DTIR, there's absolutely zero excuse for him to not have more than one elimination, unless he just didn't get his loadout before. Obviously, he dropped in and grabbed his loadout just then, so maybe he didn't buy it. If you didn't know, about 70% of players, if not more, don't purchase their loadout before the free one drops. I think I talked about this in the last video, but it's very common that people don't do that. He's got the guy right above him. Right above him. Dropping in on him. Dropping right beside him. Jordan. 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 Wake up, bro! Oh, all right, we're spectating Fresno hitter. He's him. He's about to hit him. All right, he looks like he's using the Michael Myers skin. You can see because the blue sleeves on his arm. He's gonna grab an Intel contract. He's got $7,200. He's rocking the stupidest version of the stat. I feel like I'm talking smack, but really, this is a terrible build for the static HV. He's grabbing that. He does have a bunker buster. What he could do, yeah, I was gonna say he took too long. That guy's now moving around. He has a redeploy token and a gulag token. This is the guy we're watching for the rest of the game, just so y'all know. Unless he gets double, yeah. All right, okay. I'm gonna say it again, ladies and gentlemen. If you build out a DTIR and you want to run mono bullets and you want to run a sight on your weapon, get rid of the barrel. Keep the stock, get rid of the barrel. It's that simple. That's what you need to do. Stop using the barrel instead of the stock. The stock does a lot more for your recoil control. You don't need the distance from the barrel because you're gonna hit and do damage either way at the distance you're gonna be shooting it for the mono rounds. So it makes no sense. Like, you shouldn't be using the DTR at like hundreds of meters out anyway, right? And it has a really good range without a new barrel, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. I think people really need to, I'm guessing there's probably like a creator out there that's like, you should get rid of the stock. You don't need the stock, but the stock does a lot. The stock does a whole bunch. That's going to keep you more accurate if you have the stock on, and Lord knows, like, people cannot control recoil in this game. It's a little goofy, especially with weapons that are ridiculously easy to control, but people for some reason don't understand recoil patterns. Basically, recoil patterns, if you go into the firing range, you shoot at the wall, you get a recoil pattern. You can see where the bullets go. If you map those bullets out and then just do that exact same thing but backwards, that's how you control recoil in your game. It's that simple. It's that simple. The guy just pushed him. He's probably gonna die to him. Battery smoked and dipped. I don't know. Yeah, the guy smoked and dipped. How interesting. He's gonna go for it. Yeah, wow. Put that code in, bud. I don't know what it is, but just zooming to the center of the screen sometimes is just so funny. Like, what are we looking at? You got a nice wall there. Wow. Like, so goofy, dude. Oh, so goofy. He's got an armor box, dude. He already has 12 plates. He's gonna grab this key card, but he already has boots. If he doesn't go right now to the bunker, he's not gonna get the bunker done. So what's the point of getting the key card? Is he just moving on to the... Do we not understand how the minimap works? You see how that's moving in? Oh my God, and he got sniped while I was showing you the freaking minimap. I can't make it up. He got sniped right when I showed the minimap. Dude, I gotta stop showing the map, dude. Where's he? He's right in the middle of nowhere right here. Ah! I just, like, don't get it. I'm trying so hard. Some players just make no sense to me. Like, some people just, like, not only do you not think, you, like, go out of your way to not think at all. Like, make no decision whatsoever. You don't think about anything aside from, what do I do here? You're not keeping in mind things going on around you. You're not paying attention to pretty much anything aside from a contract. Like, what does that contract do for him? What is he even going to do there? He just had a guy shoot at him. He's taking way too long to get his loadout. He grabbed a muni box when he realistically should have also grabbed more plates. He's going to grab his DTIR and his static, which is, he grabs a superi. Well, now I'm confused. What's his other weapon? DTIR? Obviously, he was not a fan of that build either, interestingly enough. A little reminder. Oh, it's showing the guy. The guy's behind him. You can see it on the minimap right now. I'm going to show the minimap. 2 guys right now. 1 right above him. Pushing straight to him. He's got another guy on his right. He's a really lock in right here. This is... Oh, don't you shoot at that. That is the trigger discipline that you need. Oh, there's 2 riot shielders. No! Oh, my God. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at him go. Oh, he's gone. All right, never mind. Look at him go. All right, Fresno, you got the gulag. It is currently 4th circle, so what are you going to do in the gulag and get rid of everything on the screen? Now. No? All right. He's got to fight Eminem in the gulag. Well, he's winning that one, dude. I'm an idiot. I gotta just give up streaming, and I don't even stream anymore. I don't stream. I gotta give up making videos or something. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That's what it is. I'm stupid. I'm just an idiot. Anyway, Eminem, 5 eliminations. Dropping in, random part of the map. Landed on a dude that was already knocked. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Now, like I said in the last gameplay, you get near the late game right here. I'm going to show the map for just a second. Yeah, you get near the late game right here. You need to find a power position. And what he did is he landed on a guy that was knocked so that he could pick up the guns. The issue is there's some guys with riot shields running around, and I think they're teaming outside of the match, which to me, I find to be exploiting, because you're not using the in-game comms to find a friend, but I guess he is using in-game comms. I just don't know how you both end up getting the same class unless it's just like pure luck, but I'm not going to report for anything like that, because teaming in any sense is not against TOS. Technically speaking, it's not even exploiting. So like there's literally nothing about teaming that's against TOS, so just never report people for that, because you're just going to throw them in a shadow ban loop, even though they're not cheating. It's not cheating in the slightest. Please read the terms of service before you start saying stuff. Please, I'm begging you. Okay. Call of Duty literally recommended it on Twitter when Al Mazrah came out. So they're absolutely okay with people teaming up in solos. He's got that riot shielder right below him. Tough situation to be in, because if he plays one step wrong, he's caught. Face down, ass up, top of the booty, jiggling out them jeans, maybe pulled him pants up. You know what I'm saying? So the guy's in there. Just broke the window. He's got another guy down on his right. He's got another guy down on his left. 3 people under him. 4 people in this general vicinity, including him. He's got another guy on a vehicle right beside that big game bounty who just picked up the big game bounty. Luckily, it's not on Eminem because he's only got 5 eliminations. Oh! Nope. You're being a goober. Up on his right? Yep. Who is that? Is that the guy? No. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So now that it's 5th circle, he's shooting at way too many people. He also has the sensitivity way too high. Look, he might actually be fine, but in my opinion, if you're flicking around that fast, it's probably going to put him in a bit of a pickle.
Oh, yes.
The guy in the vehicle, by the way, is the guy in the vehicle, by the way, is the one with the riot shield. I know that because that's the name that popped up earlier on the mics whenever the riot shield players were over there. So he can see people we can't see, by the way. He needs a double tap. Wait, he's just marking midair, I think.
I'll let you live, though.
What is going on? Oh, you see that? You see that?
Worth it, buddy.
Should be free. He doesn't have perks, so he can't drop in on the guy, which would have been the best play. Oh no, this is a tough spot to be in. I don't even know what to say right here, because the guy's just making decisions too quick, and it's too antsy. He's like too anxious. Because you can see that he's like jerking back and forth every second whenever he goes for eliminations, or like shots on enemies, basically. There's too much going on, is what I'll say, right? He's got too much going on. He doesn't know how to react to it. He hasn't been in this situation enough to know what to do. And a lot of that is really just like slow it down, calm down, just listen. You don't, like, he has out the wrong gun right here, in my opinion. You're going to get more damage at that distance with the STG. You don't need the movement because you're just going to back up. You see the guy right there. Pull out the STG. If he pulls out the STG... Oh, good lord. And he drops in now. There might be another guy in here, though, so he's got to be careful. He got lucky. That guy didn't even try to move, you know? He got lucky that that guy didn't try to move, because if he did, the Superior probably wouldn't have done enough damage at that distance, because the fall off of the Superior basically is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, he has to cross all the way to that corner. The issue here is what's going to happen when he does cross. He gave away his position by shooting at the guy in there. Unless people have forgotten that he exists, he may have put himself in a bit of a predicament. He is crossing on the left side, but we know that there's people on the left from... No! This is where you screw up. This is where you got too much going on. You're getting too antsy. Stop shooting at things. This is where you need trigger discipline. If you start shooting at things out in the open with a lot of other people around you, eventually someone's going to notice you and you're going to die for that exact reason. So he has to be very, very aware of the bullets that he's putting out, because if he starts shooting at literally everything, he's done for. He needs to be sneaky, he needs to be silent, and he needs to position himself better than everyone else in the game. I'm going to get rid of this guy calming because it's completely pointless. He's just going to be spamming the F word, and I don't want that. So there's another guy over right behind the wall. The guy got PA'd. You heard him slide. He's got a sniper rifle. Oh, wait, he's getting sniped. That's our boy with the riot shield, the guy that was on comms, and our guy's dead. There's no way, because if he gets sniped from above, you can see the guy up there. Oh, yeah, they're teaming. Called it. Called it. He needs to reload. Good smoke, but he needs to reload. So we got a couple of teamers with riot shields who probably found each other outside the game, and they're teaming in solos because duos isn't in the game, which is another bad problem. Is that without duos and trios, people just team up in solos, which I think kind of sucks. As long as you find someone in the game, I think it's entirely fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. And again, like I said, technically, it's not cheating in the slightest. But, oh, 1v1 situation, by the way. Look at the player count. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Lock it in. Lock it in. Here we go. Here we go. Sniper's not the play. Sniper's not the play. Sniper is not the play. In the slightest, there's nothing about that sniper that's going to be good. You have an STG. You don't need a sniper. One shot's not going to help. He got both of the riot shield dudes. He got both. Oh my God, I was wrong because he got both. You know what? Sniper was the play. I told you guys. If you just listen, you'd know that the sniper was the... Here, let's watch this one more time. Eminem with the final elimination. Bang. It ended up being the play because the guy didn't have the riot shield like I thought. Hey, GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to stick around on the channel. We've got plenty of spectating content so that you can get better. And we also have another video coming very soon, I think in like 2 days, of Spectating Rebirth Island. We're going to be doing 3 games on that one instead of 2, just because the games aren't as long. And that way you can learn as much as possible. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.